Alright guys, let's get started. Welcome to the Crazy Flyer 175 channel. Tonight we got a pretty special episode. We're going to be flying another one of my own custom liveries. I spent better part of probably 6 hours today putting this one together. And it was very, very complex. We had a user on xplane.org who requested somebody to make this livery, and I thought, you know what the heck, I'll give it a try. You know, I got like, 30 minutes in. I was like, it's kind of coming together. I had no intention of actually like finishing this livery today or, doing the whole project, but it just kind of happened that I just kept on going little by little, and I was like, well, maybe I could get it done. And we pulled it off. So this is Oscar Echo Delta X-Ray X-Ray. It is a real DA50. I believe it was a demonstrator aircraft that they used for like the China Air Show or something like that. But it's pretty cool. It's got the red with gold, and then of course, if you look really fine here, it's got kind of this diamond pattern in this silver, but it doesn't go through the whole thing. So this is probably the single most challenging part of creating this livery for the airplane today, is getting that diamond pattern. And the thing was, it like faded out up here to the nose gear doors, and it faded out here on the fuselage, and then yeah, anyways, it was a lot of work. But it's not perfect, but I think it came out pretty well, for me being a very amateur low level livery creator. This is only the second livery I've ever released, and the first one was just a couple of days ago. So I don't know, it's kind of becoming a fun hobby though. Hey Schnitzel, stop bragging about your own livery. Yeah, I'm about to. We're gonna go fly the airplane. But I had to brag a little bit. I spent 6 hours on it. Come on now. But anyways guys, so that's what I did today, of course. And I also had to meal prep and pack and get ready. I got a 3-day trip starting tomorrow. So yeah, Schnitzel says you don't want to know what's on my Airbus. Not sure how to take that one. All right, let's get started, guys. Enough talking. Dashy's gonna be joining us shortly. He's getting his live stream up and running. I'm gonna go ahead and kill Chrome in the background. We'll try to get maximum frame rates out of the computer today. Let's get the airplane closed up.
I'm back.
Hey, I'm here.
Good.
I'm curious, what does my airplane spawn in as for you?
It looks like a DA50.
Oh, it actually spawned in correctly?
Yeah, it looks like. What do I look like to you?
You're a King Air for me.
Close enough.
Yeah, it's pretty close to it. Aero
Okay.
Commander. I mean, it got the category class, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Well, I'm ready to go flying if you are.
I gotta get my stuff set up.
Okay.
Gosh, if I remember how to use this thing. Stack elements go away. Oh, we'll go on. Battery on. Left generate 1 and 2. Ties those up. Door lock. That.
All right, we're gonna get our plane fired up while he's doing that.
Cabin panel lights.
I'd venture to guess this airplane's a little bit simpler than the Aero Commander.
So I'll sim for that. Next protection, we'll do that later on. Avionics. 1, 2.
All right, it's waiting on glow 1 to extinguish. There he goes.
Got the
We're gonna make sure, I always forget too, you gotta make sure you're on normal fuel in the air bass. Alright, clear prop.
TOS system test, okay.
Alright, good start. Alternators 1 and 2 are on, good voltage. We'll configure flaps 1 notch for takeoff. Let's do an electric trim check. It is working. Autopilot check
Test.
is good.
I have problems with this aircraft when it comes down to like the Garmin systems.
Yeah.
And sometimes they want to work, like the GNS N50, and some Coronados they don't. They just stuck on like the rebooting screen.
Yeah. I had that issue with the Twin Seneca, because I got the one that has like the G500, and I had the same thing where sometimes it'll just like freeze up on me with the MFD.
Yeah, mine just did. Mine
Yeah.
Crashed, so I gotta end this.
Yeah. Can you turn your mic up at all? You're kind of quiet for me.
Am I?
Yep.
Is this better?
That's a little better.
Hello?
Yep.
Let me know when it's good? Okay.
That's better, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know, this mic is weird. Sometimes it'll be like super quiet, next days it'll be like
Super
loud as
loud.
shit, and it's like, what the fuck? I might get one of those like nice, mics and that stuff, but
Yeah.
like they're like $80.
Oh yeah, I looked at buying one. I actually purchased one time, and then Amazon screwed up the order, so I never got it. But
Oh.
yeah. All right, where are we heading today?
Well, I think the first location we can go down to a place called Mackenzie.
Okay.
Charlie Yankee Zulu Yankee. It's pretty much almost direct north. Lewis my airfield. And then there's a whole bunch down this main river we can probably head off to and see where we end up.
Sounds like a plan to me. All right, I'm getting my charts pulled up here. And Charlie Yankee, Zulu Yankee.
Plug in. That's fine. Let's take a look and see if it's gonna behave. If not, I'm just gonna pretty much take a random guess at the direction I need to go. Because it's like, I don't know. Okay. On, battery lap, 1, 2, tie, door lock.
Okay, yeah, it's just up the road there. Cool deal.
Yeah, looks like it's not gonna work, so it can be a. I don't know how fast. Wait, how fast does that thing cruise at?
This cruises 170-ish, true, 180, true.
170 is 180. Almost its aircraft.
Okay, sounds good.
This thing cruises.
I was gonna say the Air Commander is gonna be a fair bit quicker than this, but I wanted to fly the DA50.
I could bring out the Cessna 210.
That would work. That'd be a good. That's a
Bring
good
that
competitive
out.
plane.
I could bring out the Mackenzie, which I don't know how to use the Mackenzie anymore. I could also bring out the where the hell was it go? I swear I had it someplace around here. I don't know how fast is a Skymaster cruising?
Skymaster, it'd be comparable. The Skymaster might even be a hair quicker than this, but they'd be similar.
What about Kodiak?
Kodiak would be pretty much the same. He's very similar.
Debating if I want to go the Kodiak or the other thing.
Kodiak's a nice airplane.
What's the other plane I said?
Skymaster or 210.
That was one other one I said. Which one is one other one?
I totally forgot to remove the chocks from my airplane.
Oh no, yeah, the 210.
Yeah, 210 would match up really well with this in terms of speed and performance.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a look and see what the instruments on this thing is. I know the Kodiak has 11, fancy and that shit, but also I have the rep system on that one, so if I screw something up, we'll have issues. My game crashed again, really? You fucking yeah. Okay. I think.
Did it crash on? Yeah.
Turbo Commando does not like me. It's just I just switched aircrafts and it's just like and crash.
I feel like I get that issue sometimes with Coronados where they'll. Well, I get it with a lot of airplanes where if I switch airplanes, it'll crash my game.
It's only that one. It's only been that one. It's like what the hell. Ugh. Yeah, those GPSs in the I don't know. With those, does it have to be a certain GPS to be rated for IFR?
Yeah, it technically has to be like TSO'd or, you know, in accordance with the technical service order, which basically means it's approved. But that being said, I don't think anybody's going to care in VATSIM.
No, I'm talking about like in real life.
In real life.
I'm thinking, you know.
Oh, you're thinking about the Cherokee 140?
Yeah, that one had like 2 GPS. And another one in the Yoke, that ain't certified.
Yeah.
The one in the task one might be.
Schnitzel says, just use Google Maps.
I've had it before. Oh, so it was. I did a flight with my club. This is the reason why I don't like using the club shit because so many issues with it.
Yeah.
I'll do the ones. I'll do this 210. It has the 750 in it. If it's gonna work, we'll fucking find out. Light blue. Connect. Let's see. 210. So I go in. I'm in, you know, Calgary's terminal area. You know, I take a heading of 210, and I go, okay, sweet, 210. Now you're assessing it for me.
Oh, really?
So I turn to a 210.
Charlie Yankee X-ray Sierra
But the compass
airport
is
information
displaying.
Foxtrot
Yeah.
2300 Zulu weather wind 18.
But I'm looking at 455, it's like, you know,
visibility
210, it's
9er
like-
sky condition 5000.
The heading indicator, even on the heading instrument,
600
not even moving.
temperature
Yep.
or dew point
I
0
go one.
altimeter 2 9er 86.
Oh boy.
Contact with information Foxtrot.
All right, 2986 the meter. Winds are out of the south.
Charlie Yankee.
Now it begins on.
So do you want to file and go IFR, or do you just want to go VFR?
I'm just going to
Okay, that works for me.
put power in and clip up.
Tell you what, I'll follow this just a VFR flight plan, just so people kind of know where we're going.
Oh, there we go.
Not that it probably really matters much, but I'll do that super quick. While we're getting loaded up.
I didn't bother. Wasn't below enough.
Yeah, I'll go for it. I'll go with that. I changed my mind again.
Let's see, why bother? Let's stay low enough. It's like UI, Mackenzie.
All right, let's see. Taxiing out of here.
What's the
Winds are out of the south at about 9, gusting to 15 or something like that. So probably, we could probably get off runway 19 if we wanted to. Otherwise, we could backtrack for a 15 departure.
You said 19? That is.
It's 3,700. It's 3,700 feet long. We're not in airliners. We could pull it off.
I'm just setting my stuff up right now.
Okay, I'm gonna start taxiing out. I might just fly a couple laps around pattern while you're getting up and running. I just want an excuse to fly the airplane.
I just wanted an excuse to fly the airplane. So it seems legit. What altitude are we cruising at today? 7,000?
We've got 7,000 probably be good. I was gonna say we got a little bit of an overcast. Go well, we're westbound, so we call it 6,500. I think we're westbound, aren't we? Yeah, we're northwestbound, so yeah, 6,500 should work.
6,500.
So we'll leave 9:15. Welcome to the channel.
My trim just like went like bottom up as I go.
Alright, we're going to do a run-up check here. We got to get the engine warmed up before we do get it out of the yellow on the temps.
That was interesting. Yeah, the Q400 did that too yesterday. Oil temp, when it was a cruise, oil temp just kind of went to low, like yellow.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
It's cold up there in Canada.
I'm behind you.
Okay. I'm doing my run-up check just real quick.
Oh, good. Terminal.
Come on, oil temp, get up there. Here, you know what? We're going to close the cowl flap while we're waiting for that to warm up. Probably cooling just about as fast as it warms up. We're right on the edge. Come on. Get in the green. Engine's been running for like 5 minutes. I thought it would be warmed up by now.
Open. We'll go to left.
There it is.
That thing's got a lot of gas on it. Jesus, 44 gallons each tank.
Oh yeah, I probably should have fueled up. Well, no, I got at least 3 hours or so on board. I should be okay.
I'll have you wait for my exact aircraft to flying to a Cessna 172. yeah, that's definitely what he's flying.
That's what it spawned in as the second time?
The second time.
Oh, that's funny. Well, it's funny, it got it right the first time, and then it, all of a sudden it was wrong. All right, I'm ready for takeoff. So do you want to go 1.9 or do you want to backtrack all the way for 1.5?
So let's do 2.9.
1.9? Okay.
I'll drop some flaps down.
What's this place called? Prince George?
George.
Prince George, okay. Prince George traffic, Oscar Echo, Delta X-ray X-rays, backtracking runway 15 for runway 19 departure, Prince George. That call sign is a handful to say.
Wait, transmit again?
Check 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
What's up? Did you hear me before?
Yeah, yeah, you were good.
Okay. I was like, oh no, don't tell me I've got technical issues. I worked so hard to avoid them.
Metro traffic, Alpha Bravo was backtracking 334 runway 19, Metro traffic.
Gives me 1.5. The gear in this thing is so straight. It takes so long to kind of swing up.
Yeah, the 210. It's because it's got to swing all the way down and it swings back up into the fuselage.
It's just like, oh. Where the hell are you? Where are you going? Oh wait, yeah. Where am I going?
Going to runway 19, supposedly.
I was stuck in at 2.4 for a second. So isn't that the one we right there?
I mean, we could have taken 2.4. That wouldn't have been an issue either.
I'll
A little bit of
2.4,
crosswind.
I'll go at heel.
Okay.
I'm at heel.
You want to take off first then? I'm at 19 now.
So hang on.
Okay.
Metro traffic, Golf Echo Bravo was departing 24, Metro traffic.
Prince George traffic, Oscar Echo, Delta X-ray X-rays lined up and waiting 19. Prince George.
Oh yeah, the yaw. Forgot about the yaw.
Oh yeah, a lot of P factor in that 210.
I haven't flown single in such a long time. Oh yeah, that's been a crosswind. Holy shit!
Well, like I said, that's why I'm taking off almost straight in the wind. Prince George traffic, Oscar Echo Delta X-ray X-rays taking off runway at 19, be a right turnout departing north. All right, here we go. Heels to floor. Full power. Gauge is green.
Flappers over this just screaming at me. It's like, really? Why?
And rotate.
And if I can hit the nav button, it'd be great.
Positive rate, unusable, gear up. Alright, I got you inside, I'll follow behind you.
Sounds fine.
Alright, clear obstacles, flaps up. Climb power.
Well, climbing.
Prince George traffic, Oscar, Echo, Delta X-ray, X-ray, right crosswind off 19, departing to the north, Prince George.
Tax light came off. Don't know why that was on still.
Is it on the nose strut?
Yeah, no, it's on the
On the nose cowling?
Yeah, it's on nose cowling.
I was gonna say, usually, I know the airline philosophy is all the lights on, no matter what they are. If they're on the outside of the airplane, they're on below 10,000 feet.
Really?
Yep. Even like the wing inspection lights and everything.
I tell you what
And
else?
taxi lights. Until 10. At least that's my company SOPs.
That's what most airlines do.
Yep.
Except for the taxi, most of them turn off the taxi and leave everything else on 10,000.
We leave our taxis on at my company. Needs a little bit of right rudder trim. There we go.
Seeing the Cessna with no fixed landing gears is so strange. it doesn't look great. It's like,
Well, it looks even worse when 2 of the 3 don't come down when you extend them.
Yes, that's the worst. I wanted to see if I can open up my door. Can I open my window? I can. Huh. And the 6500.
I think climb's pretty quick. I guess I could climb quicker. I'm doing a cruise climb. What's your indicated?
Indicated is 145. Ground speed 170.
Dang, that thing's a little quicker. I was thinking. I mean, I'll catch up a little bit once we're at altitude, but I think the 210 outdoes this airplane a little bit.
Well, the Kodiak would definitely just haul ass out of there.
That's turbine.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't bring out the twins command. I'll be out of here. Turbo commando, I'll be like, go on!
$55 for 6,500 feet. I lost sight of you. You're cruising up there.
Really?
Yep. I'm going to turn on my inset. With traffic. Do a little outside view flying for a minute. I have to admire all my hard work.
The aircraft screaming?
My airplane?
Yeah, yours.
It was pretty loud. I just turned it down.
Yeah, I'm slow down to about 140.
I worked for
Okay.
6 hours, Schnitzel. I earned the right to brag.
Oh yeah, I don't think we want to go any higher than 6,500.
You're in the
just
clouds.
kind of scraping the bottom of some of these clouds. It's like, ooh, I may have 500 feet.
Yeah, layer's pretty well above me here at 6,500. But there's kind of a low spot off to my right. Yeah.
Yeah, I've hit a few low spots. But if I went up and down 500 feet over, like,
You'd be IMC.
I could punch up and go, just VFR.
VFR over the top.
No, that wouldn't be in VFR. Wouldn't be even VFR on the top. I could see.
Oh, you mean just kind of punch up through a hole in the clouds?
Yeah. I might do that. How far is this flight? I might do that. I'll punch up to 8.5 if you want to join.
8.5. I might stick it out below it. I'm still in the clear for now. If I start hitting the bottoms, then I'll see if I can get up through it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna punch through this little opening I have right here.
Yeah, honestly, on my end, I'm not actually showing any openings. I mean, it's kind of hazy, so there might be a couple, but...
Oh, I got openings. What am I at now? Yeah, I'm at 7,500 feet, and I will be in the clouds at this altitude. Is this still considered a VFR? Like, what's the difference between just being VFR, you know, just kind of popping on top of the cloud, still being VFR, and VFR over the top?
Well, so there's VFR on top, which you're actually still on an IFR clearance. VFR over the top is like what you're doing, where you just kind of find a gap in the clouds and get above it, but you're not filed IFR or anything. Like, you're straight VFR. I mean, to be VFR, really all you have to do is maintain the legal clearance from clouds.
And have visual on the ground, which I have lots of.
That's actually not a requirement, at least not here in the U.S.
Oh, it is.
Is it up there? Now, student pilots are required. Oh, my weather just changed. Now I've got gaps in the clouds. I can maybe get up there. Student pilots in the U.S. are required to maintain visual contact with the ground, but like if you're a private pilot and up, technically you don't have to be able to see the ground. You can fly over top of like a cloud layer, but you just have to maintain the legal distance away from the clouds in minimum visibility, depending on what airspace you're in.
I might do that. I've never done that yet in real life, so I might do that. I've often been afraid. I'm afraid to get, start doing so. And be like, oh, that cloud's a bit higher than I thought so.
Yeah.
And like, shit, now what? That you go and you go ahead and you continue going, and the weather changes. Now you're stuck above the clouds. You're going, shit.
Yeah. What's your ground speed? Is you're cruising?
184. I'm about to slow it down now.
184. Okay. So yeah, I'm keeping up with you in cruise. I'm doing not quite as fast. I'm doing 176
I'll be slowing
level
down
in cruise.
But it's just like, of course, I guess you played, with your discretion, I guess.
Yeah.
If it's broken like it is on my screen right now, I'll be like, oh yeah, so let's go.
Yep.
I have no idea where you are right now.
I am 10 miles behind you, 8 miles behind you. Maybe not quite that much.
That's not bad then.
Nope, I lied. I'm 4 miles behind you.
Oh, better.
Yep. I can actually still kind of see you. I don't know if you're... How high are you right now?
85,000.
85,000. Damn! You got way up there. No, 8,500.
That's a 210.
Doing better than the SR-71 at that rate.
Yeah, man. Do better than the Concorde.
Yeah, you're still below the clouds for me, so I might just step up to 85 because I don't have clouds on my end.
I'm above.
You're above them now? Okay.
Because I got X and Bio, so
Yeah. Yeah, I am going to step it up to, just slowly up to 8,500 feet. So I get the feeling I can get a few more knots out of my airplane at that altitude.
Squeeze every bit out.
Yep. Yeah, Schnitzel going Mach 3.2 in a Cessna D10.
Oh yeah, R plus T. Hit that again. So I want to hit that button to see if it affects every airplane, but I also don't want to hit it.
The Alt-T.
God, D.
Well, I get the feeling you'd have an easier time restarting a Cessna 210 than you would
No,
a
it wasn't all
757.
that. Yeah, but all the system is still pretty much messed up.
That was so hilarious.
Oh my
Like, what
God.
are the odds that I just happen to give you a button combination that, like,
I
just
love how
disables
I
every
said it
system on
as
the
I'm
airplane?
Pushing the button, you go. It might be different for you. That's all the system shut off. I go. Oh. Oh no.
Man, that made my day. That was so freaking funny.
Then I go in second and through third person, is watching the wings flex. It's like,
Yeah. Oh, man, they were...
oh, shit.
Well, as I recall, I think there's a video you can look up on YouTube where they're doing like a stress test on the wings of a 7.5, and they actually fold them over to the point where the wingtips are touching. I was like, that almost looked like that.
What the hell?
It was impressive.
I was like, what? Oh yeah, it was entertaining.
I don't think I want to try putting that much wing flex on my DA50.
Come on, man, let's go. Getting flex. I have no idea what this airport's like.
What's the glide ratio of an Embraer 175? I cannot tell you. I'm not entirely sure.
Wait.
I'm sure I could probably look it up in a company
What do you
manual
mean?
somewhere.
You fly those. Shouldn't you know?
We're never gliding those things.
But shouldn't you know? It's your aircraft. You fly.
Still, we're never gliding it.
You don't practice in your sim time?
Besides, I already know, thanks to Sully, I can make it from LaGuardia to the Hudson.
Oh, there we go.
Just kidding.
Hopefully it won't be in July.
Might be nicer in July. The water would be less cold.
In January, it would be pretty bad.
Yeah, January it would suck.
Don't try that in Canada and during that time. You'll just hit ice.
Well, that would work great. You know, that's a frozen lake or river, just a big giant runway. It's just a little bit slippery.
Yeah, we actually do events. That's the funny thing. We like 2 weeks ago we had an event. It was an ice lake flying.
Yeah.
I go, I'm good. I'll pass on that.
And I should have stayed at 6,500 feet. The ride up here at 8,500 feet sucks.
Why?
It's like moderate chop.
I got smooth out.
That's alright. It lets me show off the wing flex of the DA50.
He's just diving now.
So anyway, how many people we got watching? Oh, we got 4 people. Alright. Yeah, I should look and see if I can find that video for you, Schnitzel. That'll be my random Google search here while we're on a cruise. Let me see if we can find it. Oh, I lied. I think it was the 787, not the 75.
I was going to say.
Well, maybe there was one for the 7.5 way back when as well, but I was going to say, Schnitzel, if you want to find it, I literally just typed in YouTube wing flex test, and it was the top video. It is pretty impressive, though. It pretty well looks like what the 757 looked like for Dachi the other day.
I was so confused on everything was going on.
Yeah, that was funny. That was like the big disconnect for me when we were like when you were explaining what was going on, you know, I just thought like you had a dual engine failure. I didn't realize like you had no autopilot or anything like that. Because, yeah. Yeah, it smoothed out a little bit here for me at 8,500. Vroom. Yep, that's right. Gotta love those F-mod sounds. Excuse me. So what altitude did you end up leveling at? 85? Let's see, guys. How quick are we going? What are the winds doing up here? That's the other question. Yeah, 6 knots, tailwind component. It's not too bad. Yeah, we might get 1 or 2 more knots over what we had at 6,500 feet. Not too much, though. I think this airplane's sweet spot's probably right up around 12. Schnitzel says, I would find the stick between your legs to be weird. Side stick would do better. Actually, well, I know. I mean, I've got a lot of experience in the diamonds, and the stick between the legs never really bothered me. This airplane's actually even a little bit different than the other diamonds. I'm not sure how this one would feel because it is mounted out of the floor. The other diamond aircraft I flew, the DA20, 40, and 42, the stick actually runs underneath your seat. So the stick will actually come out of the seat itself, because all the control push rods and stuff lie underneath the seat and then go out, you know, into the wing. It's actually kind of nice having the stick in your lap. Now, I mean, I guess, you know, it's kind of like the whole Airbus versus Boeing thing. It's annoying that you do have something there kind of in your way. You know, you can't set something down in your lap as easy or whatever. But from the handling and flying perspective, having the stick right there in your lap, you just rest your hand or your arm, you know, on your leg, and you can make really small, precise movements on the stick, and it makes it very easy and responsive to fly. So it's kind of a trade-off. Oh, weather changed for me. Now I might be in the bases of the clouds. We'll see here. What's the weather doing up at our destination? Charlie Yankee, Zulu Yankee. Actually, yeah, we'll grab the -9 page. And yeah, I think my Avitab is broken. I can't get weather information for any airports anymore for some odd reason. I think I gotta update Avitab.
So I'm back. I was just dealing with the banks, and
Oh, you're all
we
good.
We good with the 45.
Nice.
Planes.
Oh, I'm in rain now.
You're what? I don't know what's going on with the weather over there, but it's
And it's so it's not only is it raining, but it's -7 degrees. So I'm in icing conditions. But this airplane's got anti-ice, so it should be alright.
I don't know what's going on with your weather.
I don't know. Well, it was super nice a minute ago, and then it just changed.
What? It's minus.
I show it -7 outside temperature for my airplane.
-7 for mine too. I'll get the end. I don't think.
Schnitzel, so the yellow band on the airspeed indicator with the GA airplanes, you can fly in it. The books generally say avoid maneuvering. It's kind of the caution range, so you can be in it, but you don't want to be in it if there's turbulence or, if you're maneuvering the airplane. For having airspeed in the yellow band.
Yeah, it's supposed to be smooth out.
Yeah. Which, to that point, it is I'm in some very light chop right now, so I could actually probably pull it back a couple of knots and keep it in the green. Might be prudent. I lost my tailwind. I'm only doing 170 over the ground right now.
I have nowhere to tell about my tailwind.
What's your ground speed?
166.
166. Oh, okay.
Indicated 143.
Okay, I'm doing 150 indicated, 169 over the ground, 168. See, I'll turn my anti-ice back to low. I guess I should have checked before we took off. How much fluid do I have on board? Oops. Let's get out of that system page. Does this one not have a... Okay, it doesn't have an indicator for how much de-ice fluid you have, like it does in the DA42. Or, sorry, DA62. Does that 210 have de-ice boots?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, well, it's a good thing you're not getting rain.
Yeah.
Should probably turn my pitot key on as well. Be wise while it's raining.
Yeah, so the aircraft, the logbooks go all the way back to the delivery of the aircraft.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice.
So you got a full maintenance history of it.
I'd say that's good. That's all good. Thanks for coming by. Yeah. No issues with it. Of course, I'm not gonna take his word for it. I want to see the logbooks. Just send me that. Insurance in annuals are pretty fucking pricey though. Jesus Christ. Annual is between $1,200 to $2,400 a year. Insurance $1,300. Like,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the insurance changes depending on the amount of hours you've flown and what ratings you've flown.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know what I'm gonna get from my 160 hours and my Marty engine, but hopefully it's gonna be less.
Yeah, it might not be too bad. It also depends. It depends a lot of it on recency of experience. I was gonna say too, another thing down here in the U.S., we have it's like a safety program called Wings. So you can do like online training every few months and stuff like that, and it can help keep insurance premiums down. I don't know if they have something similar up there in Canada.
Probably. It's like that's the nice thing. It's like, I think this is pretty cool. Oh, good. And then you slap with the insurance and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Damn. Of course, it all depends on, He's also in BC, which is one of the most expensive places to live, apart from Toronto.
Yeah.
So that doesn't help most, but it all depends. He's got mountains and he's got the sea, so it might be more expensive because of that. I don't know how insurance works for aviation. I'm not an insurance broker.
I don't know very much either, so I'm
But it's
honest.
just like, if it might be cheaper out here, it'd be fucking amazing to have. So it's just like, ugh. But now it's got now comes the long paperwork, and I haven't bought a plane, so this is gonna be an interesting experience.
Yeah.
I don't know where to begin.
I don't think I can tell you much about that. I don't have experience with the paperwork side of it. All right, I'm at my top of descent point. The airport's only about 1,000 feet MSL, isn't it?
I don't know. I was trying to make like a Cessna and chocolate drop. I don't even know the airport. I got it. It's an airport. Okay. And we're gonna power back. Mixers in. Power back. Down we go. We'll drop down to disable our power. Flight filters off. Powering down. Oh, it's kind of light or something. This place is called Mackenzie.
Mackenzie, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, and we have 2
I
runways.
can confirm that. I'm looking at the chart right now.
Wind's available, so I'm gonna do 3-5.
Oh yeah, I can get weather off my app here. Don't know why I didn't think of that.
Yeah, I'm doing 3-5.
Okay. Yeah, wind's 260 at 3, so yeah, 3-5 work. Whopping 3 knots of crosswind. And 2-9er.
It is 5,000 feet, by the way, for the runway.
For the length. Okay. 2978 on the meter is set.
Mackenzie traffic. Golf Echo Bravo was sending us 6,700 down to 2,000 feet, and we make an approach for visual 35.
What?
Schnitzel says, so I tried to land at Telluride. No chance. Is it really sloped like that? I don't think it's quite as drastic as it is in the sim. I need to find some third-party scenery that's, you know... I mean, it's got a little bit of slope to it. It's definitely not a flat runway, but it's not as bad as the sim makes it out to be. The runway in Telluride. That's the airport I was landing at the other day when I first flew this airplane.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was the
with the crazy ground proximity callouts.
120, 30, 40, 50. It's like, Jesus. Okay. Oh, I need. That's way out there. I don't know why I slowed down so much.
Mackenzie traffic, Oscar Echo Delta X-ray is 15 miles to the south. We'll be inbound for runway 35, Mackenzie.
It's strange. I don't hear you.
Really?
You do
Like
not
at all?
hear you. No.
Eh?
It says that you're transmitting and I'm receiving, but
You don't actually hear me coming through the radio?
hang on, give me a second. Oh, I can't do that. I was gonna. It might have. I was gonna be like, let me just increase my volume, but you know, hey.
Check 1, 2.
Oh, hang on, give me a second. Hang on, give me a second.
Was it on your end?
It might be on my end.
Okay.
Give me a second.
I was gonna say, I did just update the X-Pilot thing, so knowing my luck, I probably broke something because I updated it.
Okay, try now.
Mackenzie traffic, Oscar Echo Delta X-ray, 12 miles to the south inbound, 35, Mackenzie.
So nothing. It's saying that I'm picking you up, so I don't know.
Interesting. I can hear you, but yeah,
No.
I go into the settings, it says it receives my mic, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it works. Take the Embra into Telluride. That would be an interesting challenge. Actually, I'm trying to think. What's the max altitude for the Embraer? Telluride might be above, technically, but I could still do it in this sim.
You can do anything in the sim.
That's true. I was gonna say I should take like a corporate jet in there though, because there's a lot of like private. It's a big private jet airport.
CRJs would probably be good. Performance is pretty decent.
Yeah,
That would work pretty.
8,900 pounds is max for the runway. Okay, so I mean, weight limit wise, I could get it in there. All right, am I on the final approach now? I am not. Okay, so I've got 5 miles to go. Now we're passing the FAF. Mackenzie traffic, Oscar, Echo, Delta, X-ray, 5 miles south, inbound, 35, Mackenzie. I should have asked too, is there... Okay, the turnoff is up towards the far end, so as long as you make that turnoff, I should be good on spacing. We could start slowing up though. Let's get the gear down below 162. Gear down.
Flaps for now.
Crazy traffic. Traffic above is on final.
Flaps full. Oh, that's from. Oh, when we're high.
Flaps one.
Climb for a side slip. Or slip. Kill that air altitude. And we're good.
Flaps full.
It's funny, the guy that was buying it for me, he goes, so, what do you want in Cherokee? Nothing to do with fly loadings, but it might because the pipers are comfy and, you know, there are lots of room and that stuff. And
Yep.
And I like enjoy flying. I fly, you know, the PA, the Seneca. Oh, okay, that makes sense. He got the piper, the Cherokee for doing his private license. And then bought a IFR rated C1 C17. That's C17. That's C1.
Dang. Yeah.
And he kept his Cherokee for his kids, but his kids don't want to do flight training, so he's like,
I gotcha.
Oh shit! By the way, land long.
Land along? Why?
Land long. The train is fucked on this. Land. Like past the poppies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mackenzie traffic, Oscar, Echo, Delta, X-ray,
Oh,
on a 1.5 mile final, runway 35, Mackenzie.
That was a bad landing. I blame on the train.
There you go.
The train's pretty bad.
You know, I always say when I'm flying this in, there's no such thing as a bad landing, just a bad excuse to why it was a bad landing.
It was a bad landing because the...
you never make a bad landing. You know, it's always some other issue.
It's not all about the feet per minute. It's about if you want, you know, the actual runway down the center line. The feet per minute, it's just, you know, that's just the buttle. It's like just the buttle for everything.
I'm really high. I guess that's okay though if you say the runway terrain's a little wonky.
Oh, it's bad. Yeah, it's bad. If you're watching, it kind of goes at an angle and then kind of pitches up at an angle too, and it goes flat again. And it's like, what?
I'm about to figure it out. I'm on short final.
No, it's just, I don't know who designed it.
Oh yeah, I kind of see. Yeah, it really is like leaning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, nope.
Yeah. Holy cow. Yeah, I am gonna land a little long now that I see what you're talking about.
I might switch out a different aircraft.
Oh, that was butter. Butter landing.
Bottle.
I let the nose down kind of hard. Man, that was a smooth touchdown.
Oh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to disconnect and switch to a different aircraft. Do I want to bring out the Arrow? Questions. Decisions. I'll bring out the Arrow.
I just found one part of the airplane I didn't paint, or one texture I missed. The flaps are double slotted, and I missed the upper slot of the flaps, so there's a little white line on my
Someone's
flaps.
gonna comment that.
Give it a downvote on xplane.org. Mackenzie traffic, Oscar, Echo, Delta, X-ray, X-ray. It's clear of the runway, Mackenzie. Lights, speedo heats. And anti-ice is off. Schnitzel would not recommend. A sloppy job. Are you swapping airplanes? Okay. I was going to say, I don't see you. There you are.
You're back to a diamond for me now.
Oh, that's good.
You're back.
Are you in the Arrow?
Yeah, you're back.
You're spawned in as like a... I don't know what that is. A sling or something like that? Little low-wing two-seater. Oh yeah, there are fuel pumps here. I need to get gas. While we're on the ground here. Yes, there are. Right over there. Or I could just get fuel off that fuel truck that almost ran into me. This airport's got pretty good detail for being default scenery, other than the runway that's like a roller coaster. All right, there we go. Let's get some fuel.
I'm back, sorry. That was
Nothing. I'm just getting fuel.
getting fuel, huh?
And I'll pick up a passenger too, why not? We'll put Gertha back in the front seat.
The Arrow is like the nice version of the of the Cherokee.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what the one thing I hate about does the Arrow do it too? Nope, the Arrow doesn't. The Cherokee. I don't know if mine, the one I'm getting, the Bravo has it. I'm hoping not. Is the place where they put the trim. I know, like the original Cherokee.
Uh-huh.
The trim is on top of the roof.
Hmm.
It's like why? It's like a little wheelie spit, and it's like why the fuck? Why is it way up there?
Schnitzel asks, how does the anti-ice work in the DA50? Does it take imaginative bleed from the imaginative 11th stage compressor? No, so it is just TKS de-ice fluid. So on the leading edges of the wing, I mean, you've probably seen like the TKS systems in like Cirrus, or I think a lot of the Cessna Caravans have them. But yeah, so you just have a porous leading edge surface here, and it just pumps out some de-icing fluid or anti-icing fluid that runs along the wings. As well as there should be a sprayer, I don't know where it comes out, maybe like right here. Up underneath there, or it might be under this little lip right here maybe. But it sprays, you know, just a little bit of anti-icing or de-icing fluid that'll run up over the windshield. And then you also have, I think the real airplane has another outlet point right here on the vertical stabilizer. But, and the aircraft does burn Jet A. It's a diesel cycle engine.
Wait, I'm sorry. The plane you're flying burns Jet A.
Yep.
Oh, that's a pretty penny for a prop.
Yep. But it's also very efficient. Generally speaking.
Really now?
Like, so the DA62, you only burn like 6 or 7 gallons a side. At economy cruise, maybe 8 gallons a side if you're really cooking. So that's not bad for a twin. This airplane burns, I don't know, it probably burns about 13, 14 gallons an hour when it's wide open, or at 90%. So the tanks are more valuable than the airplane. In this economy, yes.
It might help if I turn the gas on for listening to work pedal.
Yeah, that might help.
Door is latched. That's fine. I don't know what it is, but I just like low wings compared to like high wings.
Yeah, I kind of like low wings more too. You know, that's what I got more experience in. But I feel like, you know, you get better downward visibility, I guess, with a high wing. But I feel like you get better overall visibility with a low wing airplane.
Plus, most of the time I'm looking at, you know, the sky, the clouds, not, you know, look at that
Okay.
pretty nice car down there.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what's going
Yeah,
on.
like
right
every
now.
time I fly a Cessna around the pattern, I'm like, I can't see the runway, you know, when I'm like making my base turn.
Yeah, something. For me, it's just like, oh, when I had to go back and do my night, keep carrying my night stuff
Hmm.
at the club, I hop in like the Cessna 172 and it's like, oh god, back in the fucking tin can. And I hate it so much.
Yeah, I will say, you know, all this, you know, I don't have a lot of Cessna time, maybe 10 hours or 15 hours, but they land so nice. Like, they fly super nice. I just don't love the visibility as much.
Well, no good. They're slow,
Yeah,
but
they're not fast.
it's just, I don't know. They're very uncomfortable. Like I've done long hauls in those things, and it's just like, oh my god, I want to die.
Yeah,
My back is hurting, my ass is hurting. The Piper Cherokee, but the Piper Seneca, which is essentially a Piper Cherokee, just bought to an
yeah.
engine. No issues. Like I was in that thing for about 6 hours, no issue. Nice and comfy, and it's like lots of room. It's like yeah, but it's like yeah, no. What the fuck?
I want to see how this airplane performs with 4 people in it.
Oops. I may have hit my sucker breaker by mistake.
Hang on. There we go. Schnitzel says, Cessna Caravan, it has sofas for pilot seats. That's true. The Caravan might actually be kind of nice inside.
Caravan? Yeah. Not bad.
Especially if you get like one of those ones that have like the executive setup or whatever. The big leather seats.
So
From the
where do we
passenger.
wanna,
Let's see. That's a good question. I've got enough time probably for one more shorter one. We could go up to...
there's a place called Pearson down to the southeast of us. But if you want something shorter, there is
I'm thinking something like we did just now or maybe shorter. There is a...
place called Hudson Hope and some other weird ass one. Why you get something over there?
what was that?
Why do you have something nearby?
I was going to say, I'm looking at one. It's up to the northeast. Where's the name of the airport? It's, I don't even know how to say that. Chetwind?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Confirm. Charlie Yankee, Charlie Quebec.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I was looking at that one too. There's one up a little bit further up north.
I'm thinking let's go to that one.
Let's go to that one then.
Yeah. That should be a fun one. I was going to say we could just kind of cruise right up the river valley if we wanted to do some low and slow, cranking and banking.
River Valley.
Well, you know, there's just like a river that runs up there, so you can just kind of stay down lower.
The road, that's what I see.
CYCQ.
Go. Trim is neutral, set. Pocket bike's coming off. Pocket bike, pocket bike coming off. There we go.
Let's see, what was it? CYCQ.
What's it got me subbed out as?
I can't tell you what kind of airplane it is. It's a... Oh, you know what? It's a Tomahawk.
I'm in a Tomahawk.
Or no, wait, no,
Yeah,
it's not. No, it's
please.
not a Tomahawk because it doesn't have the T-tail. It's something similar to it. It's a low-wing two-seat little light airplane. I have no idea what it is.
Could be a Skippo, a Beechcraft Skippo. It's like almost like identical to a Tomahawk.
Okay, yeah, it could be.
Oh, good. I'm in a Tomahawk. Oh, that's what I wanna
For a
fly.
brief second, I thought it was Tomahawk, but no, it doesn't have the T-tail, so it's not the Tomahawk.
If you watch me as my plane goes nosediving. So, you plan on moving up in the airline, like 2 different airframe?
We only fly the one at my company. I am going to be upgrading to captain probably in August.
There we go. Nice. Bigger pay.
Bigger pay, bigger responsibility.
And you can make your cabin announcements now.
Well, I do some cabin announcements already. When you're pilot monitoring, you'll do like top of climb, top of descent and stuff.
Now, you're doing it correctly though. You're getting the
I get lots of in there. Just kidding.
That's when you go and you go, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're at the right airport. Not 100%, but welcome.
I've only said the wrong airport once.
Oh.
I did get a call from the flight attendants to like, can you just make sure they know we're going to the correct airport? I forget where we were going.
Look at your traffic. Got like a back taxiing 185.
It wasn't a big one. It was like we were going into Kennedy and I said LaGuardia or something. They're both in New York. I know they were, or maybe it was DC. I can't remember. It was one of those two where there's like multiple airports in the same city and we do fly into both airports.
How is LaGuardia anyways to fly into?
The airport's interesting. It's got a lot of challenges, but I will say the controllers are awesome. If you get it on a good day, it actually flows really well. If you hit it on a bad day, you will wait in line for 2 hours and zigzag your way across the airport 3 times before you take off.
Why?
Because they have that much traffic, and the only place they have to put them is out on the taxiways when they line up, so you have to, like, you know, there's not a whole lot of taxiways, so you're literally, like, zigzagging. It can get interesting. Depends on what direction they're departing.
Sounds like fun.
It is fun. I mean, not the waiting in line part, but the rest of the airport's pretty fun.
Oh God.
DCA is the same way. DCA, it's actually a really tiny airport in terms of land area, but there's a lot of traffic in DCA.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Why?
I don't know. American Airlines decided it would make a good hub.
Oh boy.
It
So I'm
is-
gonna make it interesting and going.
Then-
Wait,
Then that airport, it's really fun too, because you have, you know, because it's right next to the U.S. Capitol, so there's all this prohibited airspace around it, and so you're, like, you're either making a sharp turn right after takeoff or a sharp turn right before you land at, like, 400 feet.
Ooh, fun.
Yep. I mean, taking off, you know, turning at 400 is pretty common, but coming into land, making a, you know, 30-degree turn 400 feet off the ground is not very common in an airliner.
I bet the passengers love that.
It is actually really fun. I do like going into DC as a passenger.
Oh, what is this runway?
Landing
What-
runway 19.
I'm going all the way down. Oh, down the hill we go.
Roger that. I'll wait for you to take off, then I'll backtrack.
See when I get a ski jump.
I know. I might launch myself airborne off that little hill.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm backtracking. It's actually worse than what it looks like.
Yeah.
I'm at a slight like slope right now. It's it does be interesting. Alright, close up that. That's fine. That's closed up.
Time is it 8:37? We're doing pretty good. My show's not quite so early tomorrow. I don't have to be there until 7:30.
That's not bad then.
Yeah.
Just makes
Which means I get to sleep until like 5:40.
Mackenzie traffic, Alpha Bravo is taking off 35, should departure.
And apparently my company is experiencing IROPS today for some reason.
Here comes the ski jump, boys!
You're gonna launch it?
One more! Faster way you're coming up.
Did you launch it?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that looked pretty abrupt. Coming airborne there.
This elevator back, and as soon as I hit it, I went, yep, up we go.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You get a good, like, altitude boost.
Oh, I believe it. Mackenzie traffic, Oscar Echo Delta X-ray X-ray is gonna backtrack runway 35. We'll do a little expedited taxi down the runway. I didn't put my destination airport on the iPad. That's alright. I was gonna kind of use that as my guide while I, because I was gonna kind of snake up the river a little bit.
Oh.
Not like super low altitude, but it's kind of keep it in the over the river.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up launching myself airborne off that little hill.
It's quite entertaining doing so, I must say.
Yeah, and it's so funny how much like lateral slope the runway has too. That's like a 5-degree bank on the ground. It's like taking off with a flat tire, it seems like, or something like that. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna see what happens here. Hopefully it doesn't end up in a ball of fire in the middle of the runway. Mackenzie traffic, Oscar Echo Delta X-ray X-ray is departing runway 35, be a northbound departure. Alright, here we go. Aviation NASCAR. Alright, full power, gauge is green, cow flap, open, because I totally remembered to do that as part of my flow. Yeah, the speed's going to be about right. We're going to give it a little bit of back pressure. We didn't exactly launch off of it, but we did. The ground kind of just sloped away from me, and I ended up just kind of hovering in ground effect.
No, we hit it and we just went airborne.
Yeah, it didn't launch me quite so aggressively. Gear up. Clear the power lines here. There are some pretty tall power lines off the end of that runway. Want to be careful about that. Alright, flaps up. The flaps on this thing are so huge, they produce so much drag.
Nice and nice calm flight.
Yeah, it's kind of a nice one. This is a pretty fun area to come fly. The mountains out here. There we go.
Looks to be like 48 nautical miles of a journey. Nothing terrible.
Yeah, that'll be pretty quick.
I'm trying to find this road you're talking about.
Not a road, river.
What river?
Well, so it's you got to cross a little bit of a, I don't know if it's a river or creek.
I don't see.
It's to the east. You got to take off and go east, and then you'll find it.
Oh, Pine River?
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah.
All right, come on, airplane. Climb.
I'm at 9,000. 9,000.
It's probably neither. It's a lock. What was that?
I'm at 9,100 feet. I didn't even know.
Wow, you get up there quick.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna drop it all down once I get to the swivel.
It's not as direct to the river as I thought. You would have had to go a few miles south to like join up right with the river, but or east. But to go east, you got to get up and over these ridges.
Yeah.
Keep climbing, airplane. I was crossing over a ridgeline. I guess maybe I got into a little bit of a sinker, but the airplane all of a sudden quit climbing and pitched down, and I was like, nope, don't do that. You know, I'm only a few hundred feet away from the ridgeline. Not exactly a recommended mountain flying technique.
Oh.
Old Gertha sitting in the right seat next to me was a little bit afraid.
Oh, the Gertha. Are you naming co-pilot over there?
Schnitzel named her. She's the front seat passenger in the DA50. We call her Gertha.
You have passengers over there?
Yep, it has passengers in the airplane. Well, just the front seat one is loaded in on the interior. Then if you go to the outside view, you can see the back seat passengers. All right, there we go. Now we're clear of the train. Let's get back on the autopilot.
So you following the river?
Yeah, I'm going to once I get over these ridge lines here.
I'm spending right now. Oops.
Actually, I'll probably go up here. I'm going to join it up here on the bend rather than coming over here, 'cause that'd be a little bit more direct. I'm gonna look over here at the iPad. Let's zoom in on the map. Let's turn topography back on. Oh, I see you up there on my TCAS now.
I'm seeing how good my wings flex now over here.
Let's see, let's bring the altitude selector back to 7,500 feet for now. And Jeanette still says, and after landing, we'll all have a nice craft dinner mac and cheese.
Yo, those are the best after flying.
Yep. So they call them craft dinner up there, right, in Canada?
We call it KD.
KD? Okay.
It's just crafted, but the name brand is KD.
Gotcha. I was gonna say, I know that was one thing. I had a guy I knew from Canada a few years ago, and he told me that. I was like, oh, that's interesting. In the US, we just call it mac and cheese, or Kraft mac and cheese.
Yeah, same as you guys call it sodas over there.
We call it soda or pop, depending on where you're from. Or if you're down in Texas, I think they just call everything Coke, even if it's not Coca-Cola. They just call every kind of soda Coke.
Get that Coke. Give me that Coke.
I want that Coke. There's the river over there. Let's make the turn up this way. Then we'll descend down into the valley. Turn, airplane, turn. There we go. And now that we've reached top climb, let's start descending. Get down 5,500 feet. I've also never tried poutine.
Really fucking, what the fuck? You poor man.
I need to do that still. I've got a Montreal overnight on my next trip. I might.
Oh.
I should see if I can find somewhere with poutine.
Easy, you go to anywhere. Actually, any of the US on the poutine. Like.
Should probably pull our power back a little bit more here.
And Montreal is a really good place to get poutine. Just don't get any beer. If I don't know how long you're staying over.
Yeah, not long enough to get beer.
I say don't get beer because you won't know what the fuck, unless you speak French, you won't know what the fuck you're buying. I got stuck over there because alright, so I went to a convention in Baltimore.
Yeah.
I did it 2 times, right? But the first year I went there, I had to go from Calgary to Montreal, from Montreal down to Baltimore, because obviously Baltimore has no customs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I go, or at least if they don't do Canadian ones, apparently, if there is ones down now. So I go and I take off from Calgary, and I arrive, okay? And there's one dude working U.S. Customs in Montreal. I only have an hour overland. I go, oh, shit. And,
Yeah.
And Montreal's a big fucking airport. So I'm hauling ass to customs. Yeah. Get to customs, get to my gate. Well, like 20 minutes to spare. Plane's gone. It's like, what? Guess that the gates close in 20 minutes. Oh, sorry, I can't help you. When's the next flight? Oh, tomorrow. I was fucking idiot.
Get stuck in Montreal.
Oh gosh, so I go ahead and they give me here's a $20 coupon. Ooh, exciting, thanks. That's
Yeah, that makes up for an overnight.
Now, of course, I sent an email off to Air Canada, and they paid for my hotel and gave me an extra $200 voucher. It sucked. As much as that sounds good, it sucked.
Yeah.
What the fuck? We have issues. Oh, we have issues.
Did you just shut your engine down or something?
Oh shit! Action virus, screw off. It went to the fog again.
Just straight fog out of nowhere.
Oh shit. No. Do I wonder what it is? What if it's? If I need to have this. It's a simulation of defrosting. I'll find out. I'll turn those on. So I go and get to the, I go and I was like, oh, I'll have some alcohol, why not?
Mhm.
Find the liquor store, and I find the liquor store, I'm like, oh, fantastic. Get there, there's no English. It's only French. And
Yep.
it's like, oh.
Montreal is very French speaking.
It's like, oh shit, no, it's just extra viral being retarded, apparently. Oh my gosh, that's not good. So I go and I think I managed to find the beer section, or some kind of beer, right?
Yeah.
Except I don't understand any of the stuff, right? And I'm looking at these cans, I figure, would, you know, give you any clue of what the hell it is, eh? And I have a moose beer, I have a bell beer, I have a eagle beer, and I got the deal. And it's like, this is great. Let's have one of each, eh? And they all tasted the same. It's like, oh god. No, it was not good. I was like, god damn it. So next deal I went with Toronto. So I went down to Toronto, had like a 3-hour overlay, then was able to get on.
Mhm.
Even Toronto's pretty bad. Trying to squeeze into the customs agency. 3 hours, just like get the customs with one dude working 3 lines. It's like, you fucking kidding me? And of course, after waiting so long, he goes with a big smile face, "Welcome to the U.S." It's like, I want to be like, go fuck yourself. You guys are gonna be like, but it's like, no. It was entertaining.
What altitude are you cruising at? 35? Somewhere thereabouts.
41.
41? Okay. I might cruise down there. It gets pretty low terrain up there in the valley.
No, yeah, I've never bought a plane before, so this dude, like, some private pilot guy who's selling the plane, he's like, I got you, I'll help you, no issues. So I don't know what the process is. Like, I can't do my insurance because you need to own the plane. It's like, no idea who I call for the insurance, where I go for the animals, what paperwork I need to fill out. It's like,
Yeah.
that's the issue with the. They teach you how to do it all when you do your private.
Mhm.
So that you don't really remember how to do it because it's like, oh, I'm never gonna buy a plane, and then you
Yeah.
buy a plane, you're like, well, fuck. What do I do? What are the steps again?
Yeah. Yeah, when I was a private pilot, I knew nothing about insurance or, like, the legal stuff of owning an airplane. Like, I knew the basic maintenance inspections that needed, but that's about it.
Animals and whatnot.
Yeah. That's about all I knew, really, about aircraft ownership. You know, it just wasn't really something I needed, you know, the flight school I went to, but...
For me, it was about just give me the plane. Just give me the plane. We can fly. Now I look back at my private license, like not like the flying piece as much as like the stewardship.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how the fuck did I pass? Honestly, God.
I know. Well, it's amazing, you know, how little you know. You know, you don't know what you don't know when you're a private pilot.
You go and you suck it all in, and like 90% of it gets ejected out. It's like you retain like the main pieces in this thing.
Yeah.
IFR, man, God, is. I don't know how to study for IFR. It's such a. I'm terrible when it comes to studying, so it's just like I don't know how to study. I'll watch the videos, I'll write some notes down, I'll review the notes, and then an hour later I'm brain fried. So it's just like, It's not like I can't pick out what's actually useful
Mm-hmm.
and what's just extra knowledge. Like VORs, that's pretty useful, except it's not gonna be going out, but we use them.
Yeah.
ADF, I've never used an ADF.
Oh, I never have either. Well, I've used one once. I'll take it back.
I have never used them before, and it's like
Yeah,
I
Schnitzel.
know how to use them. It's like why?
Schnitzel says, yeah, like after 3 months, you get in the cockpit like, what does this button do?
That was me with my 172 when I took my father up last time. I get inside because I'm used to flying the twin engine. Haven't touched a Cessna in a very long time. I get inside, it's like, okay, let's try to just
Yeah. Yeah.
He went smooth though, but it's like, what's the takeoff speed of this thing again? I think it's 65. It's like, oh boy. And of course, when I took off, I was expecting, the twin engine where, you give it and you get sucked back in your seat and you go. Like,
Yeah.
I get power. I think
You're like, wait, is that enough? Are we accelerating?
Are we maxed power? It's like, holy shit. Oh.
Good times.
I'm used to like taking off and we're like, oh, like 5 seconds later, we'll pass through 500 feet, and, on course, and here it is. 2 minutes. We hit 500 feet yet? Nope. It's like, good God.
Yeah. I need to go fly a GA airplane again because I really wonder if it would still feel normal and natural after 3 years of just flying the jet.
See, no, it doesn't feel natural for me to fly in a Cessna and after flying the twin engine for about a year. God knows what's going to feel like for you.
Cause like I do this stuff on Flight Simulator, so I kind of know the how stuff works, how to do stuff, but I don't really know what it feels like anymore in the real airplane. I would love to go see if I could still fly the DA20.
Easy. Oh God, you flew the DA20?
Yeah, that's
that thing's a sardine can.
Dude, I love the 20. I mean, yeah, it's a dinky little airplane, but man, it is such a good trainer.
I started in the DA20, and then that Surprise School valued up, and before I valued up, I moved off to the Step 172.
Yeah.
I hated the DA20. I hated the sticks. Stick, I hated it.
Dude, I love the stick.
I hate it. I like the tactility of the yoke and whatnot. The stick is just I don't know. and it was in the summertime. That thing was like an oven.
Oh yeah, the glass canopy. Well, you don't close it until like you call it clear prop, and then it's canopy closed. Turn the key, and then you open the side windows.
Even then, you're still cooking.
Yeah. Did you fly the C1 or did you fly the A1? Was it the Rotax or Continental engine?
I don't know. This is back like I got my first 10 hours in that plane. You think I know what the hell was?
Yeah, I've never flown an A1. I've only ever flown the C1s.
I did one takeoff.
I know the
and one
A1
landing on that thing.
I know the A1s were nobody really liked the A1s because they had a little Rotax engine. They were pretty underpowered, but
Oh God.
I'm just maybe like half mile behind you. Off your left wing. Flyby shot. What don't you get, Schnitzel? The twin otter throttle. Yeah, that's a weird one, isn't it?
That's a weird one.
That would take some getting used to, I feel like.
I don't know. It's gonna take some getting used to the trim.
The trim wheel, yeah, I was gonna say your trim wheel is gonna be on the overhead.
Maybe that's me. Why would they put it there though? Because you got to reach up and then quickly trim, then go back to your engine controls, go back
Yeah.
and trim it. Who goes? That's a good idea. Let's do that. At least, you know, in the Aero and in the Seneca, it's next to your flap. It's between
Yeah.
the console.
I've never flown a Piper that had the overhead trim. All the Pipers I flew were, you know, the trim wheel is between the seats.
I'm pretty sure I think it depends on the model.
Yeah. The earlier ones had it on the overhead. The later ones have it on the center pedestal.
I think the older ones had kind of like a Cessna style throttle where you kind of push it in. While
Yeah,
the
they
new
had the
one-
plunger style.
The other one that kind of has like that. What we have with the Aero and the Seneca. I know the one I'm buying has that new throttle, which is like, thank God. I fucking
Yeah.
hate that shit.
Yeah, I like the lever style throttles a lot more.
Nice.
Here, I'm gonna slow up. I might end up passing you by here.
I'm doing.
I'm gonna stay over the left side of the valley.
130 roughly.
130. Okay.
Up and down indicated. 130.
I'll bring it back to like 125. If the we're getting a little bit of like turbulence, like updrafts and downdrafts in this canyon.
I have
think.
eyes on the outfield. Left hand
You do?
side.
Are we? Oh yeah, we are like right there already, aren't we?
I've got slowly making a left bank.
All right, I'm gonna slow up. I'm gonna let you go first.
Going to try attempt this name. How do you even pronounce this?
It was standby one.
Chetwind?
How did I say that before? Chetwind?
Chetwind?
Chetwind? That's my best guess.
Oh, no.
Chetwynd. Chetwind.
I'm going to 05.
Okay.
Chetwind traffic, Golf Echo Bravo is gonna be left, crossing right base, 05.
I'm gonna do a little S turn, give us some room.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm start slowing ourselves down. Does this thing have speed brakes? No, that's the Mooney that has speed brakes.
Yeah, Arrow doesn't have speed brakes. You wanna know what your speed brake is in the Arrow? The wing. Just pull the power, that thing drops like a brick.
Back and kind of lift both up, and there we go. And best speed. Gears coming down. Get
You're
the
down.
right in, Jesus.
Chetwind
Say-
traffic, Oscar Echo Delta X-ray. X-ray is on a 5 mile right base landing runway 5 Chetwind.
Did you say gear down?
I did say gear down.
Does that thing gears?
Yeah, it's retractable gear.
What the hell?
It's like a DA62 with one engine.
Oh. So I'm thinking of a DA42 or something. Not 42.
Like
That's
the DA40.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah. Now this is a DA50, so it's got the retract gear.
Yeah, that's what has subbed you out of DA40.
DA40. Okay. Well, that's pretty close. I mean, at least it's not like a
Cessna.
PC12 or something, yeah. Or an A319.
37.
Something like that, yeah.
Next one's flaps.
I still don't see this runway. Where the heck is it?
I'll be my 1 o'clock off my nose.
Oh, I see the airport up there, yeah.
Flaps 3.
No, that's the road. Where? Oh, I see it.
Traffic,
Jeez.
Golf Echo Bravo,
It's
is
like
turning
over
right
here.
into 5 push-up.
I'm looking up there and I see a road. I'm like, yeah, that looks like, you know, because it had like the traffic lights, so it had like, you know, some green lights, and I was like, oh yeah, maybe that's the threshold lights. I totally had a false runway illusion there. That was
Oh, that would be nice.
that was good.
Make like that Air Canada plane. I think it was in San Francisco. Was
Oh
it?
yeah,
About to land on the taxiway.
yep.
Where
I'm probably gonna have to go around. I don't think I got enough space behind you.
Oh, just do it. Just go make it as a flight of 2.
Okay. You take the left side of the runway. I'll take the right side. If we got to break out, you turn left. I'll turn right. Oops! Don't get slow. We are really slow. What's your final approach speed?
65.
65. I can only do. Well, I can maybe get back to 70.
I'm at 71 now, so.
Okay. Chetwind traffic, Oscar Echo Delta X-ray, short final runway 5, flight of 2. Chetwind. Those are traffic lights, not pappy lights. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh boy. Definitely start above the runway. Coming touchdown.
Hashtag not a greaser.
No, it was even worse because I was stalled and I tried to, like, you know, adjust, and I almost put myself into a wing stall. I was like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah. Honestly, Pipers, in my opinion, out of any of like the GA airplanes, I've always had the trickiest time landing Pipers.
They're interested to learn how to land.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that skill, because you especially when you come to like something like a Cessna, where, you know, you pitch a lot sooner.
Yeah.
And then the Piper is like, you feel like you're about to smack into the ground. And keep going down, keep going. Okay, now you flail. It's like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
I found if one of my students could land a Piper, they could probably land just about any airplane that we had in the fleet when I was teaching.
Of course, it's worse than the Twins, because you're like big balls to the wall coming in.
Yeah.
Park over by the single.
There you go.
Maintenance bay, whatever the hell this thing is. You can turn off strobes, I guess. Don't need those on. Cut off the engine. Lights off. Christ, that thing's loud out.
My airplane?
Yeah. Okay, ask you back when I just end my stuff off. After I take a look at the go back.
Okay. Alright, brake set. And welcome to Chetwind. Alright guys, well, I think we're probably going to wrap it up here for tonight. Thank y'all so much for following along with the live stream. I'm going to brag one more time. If you like my livery, it is available on xplane.org. I think it's pretty sharp. You should check it out. Anyways, guys, thanks for following along. And we'll see ya next time. Have a great day. The flaps, though. Oh, come on now, Schnitzel. It's okay to make one mistake. Besides, I'll come out with version 101 after I get home from my next trip. I'm sure. Maybe. Alright, get the music queued up. And we'll see y'all next time. Take care. Watch some replays of landing on the outro. Let me hop off the VATSIM network.
back. Let's take this landing.
Roger that. I'm just doing the outro for my stream. I'll get back to you in a second.
Okay.